Amazing day here, amazing insights. I met Armandas exercising, and it happened that it was really an ideal encounter because I'm striving to find the truth and to feel better because I suffered like everybody does for a while, and having the opportunity to share time with people who work on the same path as you do and as I do, such as using exercising because you need, this body, such as practicing mindfulness and nutrition, 3 pillars to really achieve what you want in life. Easy. So you might have seen Armandas in videos before. Armandas is a personal trainer currently based in Worthing, and so he goes as a vegan athlete, practices mindfully. That's why I thought it would be very interesting to interview him now. How did you start exercising?
So when I first started training, at the beginning I was playing football, a lot of football when I was 8 years old. And when I reached 16 years old, I started looking into a gym. I started lifting weights and I just fell in love with it. And then I started looking at guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger, people like YouTubers like Jeff Sides, and they really inspired me to achieve the look of my physique, how I wanted to look, and also build strength and muscle and just be healthy in general. So that's what really inspired me. And since that day, I really worked really hard in the gym, kept with a really healthy nutrition, always stay consistent with it. Always make sure I had enough sleep, rested enough, drank enough water during the day, had all my meals, always staying consistent with it. Not drinking alcohol, not taking any drugs or anything like that, just always just having a vision where I want to be at, and every day just grinding and getting closer to it.
So you seem to be very happy. You have a specific diet. You have a specific practice, which is not the most common with athletes. What do you feel brought you the current happiness level you are at right now?
Okay, so for like last 4 years, I started also adding meditation into my routine, and this really helped me to become more peaceful, more kind. It helped me to still my mind. I felt less stressed during the days. I felt more happy, more joy. I was start observing my thoughts, and I definitely start having less ego in me. So when I train now, I never really focus on. It's not like I don't do any like ego lifting anymore, like I used to maybe when I was a little bit younger. But since I started meditation, I became more aware of my own body, my mind, and I started training and connecting everything together. So now, like right now, the type of training I do, like calisthenics, which involves like handstands, working on front levers, back levers, flags. There's different progressions, and you have to be really aware of how your body, what position your body is, and how you're breathing, and how you contract your different muscles. So it's really all connected. Like it's like almost like yoga, and this is really suitable for me. Also with meditation itself, it's just so. My training is almost like meditation, but also I do separately meditation as well, where I just sit for 1 hour and observe my thoughts, my breathing, and this is all connected. And this really helped me to become more peaceful, more kind, and I just feel much better as a human being. And this also led me also to looking into veganism. Actually, I saw how the animals were slaughtered, and it really put me off. I never had this aspect like how where my food came from. When I saw when the animals got slaughtered, it just put me off. Next day I cut out my meat, and within like 3 or 4 weeks I also cut out dairy and eggs, and I was fully vegan. And now I've been vegan 3 years, and I feel really amazing. I feel more energy, I feel more happy. I'm happy that I'm actually trying to help the animals. I do activism as well, promote veganism, try to really spread the word and help others to make that transition. It's going to help the animals when people go vegan. Also, it's going to help for their health. It's much healthier for you. Like meat and eggs and dairy has been shown that, it causes heart disease and different cancers. So I'm also going to be helping human beings, but also animals and also the planet as well. Because eating meat and dairy and eggs is not sustainable. It causes so much damage to the environment. And if you all want to live on this world peacefully, we're going to have to change the way we eat and the way we treat others as well. So if we can treat others with respect, with love, we can also treat each other with respect and love as well. Or if we can't treat animals with our respect and love, we can't expect to be respect and love human beings as well between us. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive, particularly because you achieved a strength and a physique that many people aspire to, and many people do not believe that they can achieve such strength, such skills, and such physique by having this meditation practice, this suffering-free nutrition. Did you think that you would lose your strength, that you would get stronger, or that it was worth the change to go towards this lifestyle?
Okay, so I done research before I actually went vegan, and there was so much research and different athletes telling you that they felt more energy, they felt stronger, they managed to build muscle, and they just break their records. So I was definitely confident that I can do that for myself as well, and I tried it, and I was positive that if I'm going to eat the whole plant-based food, so eating like fruits, legumes, vegetables, nuts and seeds, and different other variety of whole plant-based foods, I'm going to be able to get all the nutrients I need. And that's actually proven fact. You can get all the nutrients you need on a vegan diet, so there's no reason why you can't become stronger or build muscle. And it's absolutely much more healthier because you reduce your risk of cancer, heart disease, and many other illnesses as well. So it's not just about performance, it's also when you start going on a vegan diet, also going to be improving inside your health as well. So that's the most important thing, I think, as well. And a lot of people think, if they eat meat, of course you can build muscle and strength, but at the same time, inside you're damaging yourself. So you'll be, clogging your arteries, and so you eventually might get heart disease or different types of cancer. So for me, like eating healthy food that supports my inside system and also helps me to build muscle, that's the way to go. And actually, over 3 years, I've seen amazing benefits. So I feel more energy. I have improved my performance in my training, and I feel much more happy and more energy. So it's all just positives for me on a vegan diet. It's amazing.
Many people think that fitness, working out, is a lot of ego, and that there is no way to reach peace while being muscular. How do you merge the meditative and peaceful aspect of your life with the fitness, with the exercise?
Okay, so the way I do it is to make it like part of my meditation when I'm training. Is about like keeping like in touch how my body is developing. So I'm always testing my limits, and this is a good thing. I mean, when you're mindful, it doesn't mean you just sit there all day and do nothing. It's also about exploring, finding out how your body feels, what kind of things you can achieve with your body and your mind. So for me, training is about challenging myself, pushing myself to my limits, and being aware and trying to achieve different types of goals and see what I can achieve. And I don't do this for anyone else. I do this to become better, stronger version of myself. So there's absolutely no ego involved. I'm not trying to show off like my skills or how my body looks. This is all just who I am. This is what, as people say, God has given me. So why can't I, train and see what I can achieve in my own body and what I have? And also I'm not super attached to my body or anything like that. I'm just using it as a vehicle to see what I can achieve with it.
3 people that inspire you. So one in the fitness aspect, who do you look up to when you wonder how to do something? And then one person that you look up to in the meditation practice and in the vegan lifestyle.
I feel like when I'm observing by myself and just seeing what kind of things I want to do, I just set up for myself. So I don't need to look at someone else to give me the inspiration to be someone like that. I know what I need to work on. So when I observe, when I see the weaknesses, I always start working on it and trying to get better on it. So I personally don't really look up to anyone. I might watch like videos of different spiritual teachers just to see what kind of talks they have and what I can learn from them, but it doesn't necessarily mean I really look up to them. I've become skeptical and always question myself on different aspects of life and see what I'm thinking, not what someone else is thinking. So I'm not trying to become someone else, I'm always trying to observe through my own mind. Of course I like to hang around with different people and learn from them, but I'm still going to make my own decision how I live my life. What's what I feel is the best for me and what's the best for others as well.
For people who start in their fitness journey, what would you recommend if you want to start tomorrow with no background in fitness?
For example, 15-20 minutes workout, maybe just go for a little run. You don't need to specifically join the gym, you can just start doing a quick home workout. I also try to find something you enjoy doing. So it might be cycling, it might be running, it might be doing body weight movements like push-ups, squats. It's just anything just to get you flowing, and eventually it's going to become a habit and you're going to start loving it, and it's just going to be enjoyable for you.
One tip for somebody who has no experience in meditation: how can I start tomorrow to meditate?
Okay, so for meditation part, first thing you can do, you can just sit on a chair or sit on the floor with some pillows or cushion. Find a comfortable position. Even laying back is fine as well. And what you want to do just start with 5-10 minutes. Just focus on your breathing. Focus when you're inhaling, when you're exhaling. Focus on how your body feels. Observe your thoughts. So if you have any thoughts, don't judge it. Just pay attention to it and just let everything go. So that's my recommendation for meditation. But if you let go, if you start thinking about something else, that's fine. Just try and return back to your breathing. So that's one great way of doing it. Also, what you can also find videos, for example, on YouTube. There's a lot of different meditation guides you can follow for 15-20 minutes, and he has music with it, and he has also guides what you should be doing during the meditation. That's another great way to start off as well.
I want to go on a vegan lifestyle. How can I start from tomorrow to change my diet?
Okay, so what you can do, guys, if you're eating a lot of animal products right now, you can slowly start reducing the animal products you're eating. So slowly, for example, cutting out the meat, different types of meat, you slowly start cutting that out and start replace it with different types of plant-based foods. So maybe instead of chicken, you can try tofu, or you can try, instead of pork sausages, you can try veggie sausages and add that into your dinner or your lunch. So that's one way of doing it, is slowly reducing it. Or what you can do, you can just, if you're more passionate and more able to do it, then you can absolutely go straight vegan if you feel comfortable doing that. But I mean, this is not a set point. There's no problem going slowly into it, so phasing out slowly, because you still need to learn how different types of foods you need to cook, what different types of foods you can eat. So it's slowly taking the food out and slowly learning different types of meals you can cook for yourself, and finding out different restaurants you can eat at. That's one way. So you're slowly phasing out, so slowly cutting out the milk, the cow's milk, the eggs, the meat, and any other types of animal products. So slowly starting to replace it with vegan alternatives, vegan foods. And there's also, you can do a lot of, on that time, it gives you more time to do research. The more you will learn, the more easy it will become. For my recommendation is just slowly start cutting out the animal products and slowly trying different types of plant-based recipes.
Wonderful. When you are on a low mood, so you're sad, you're anxious on a day, what is a quick action that you do to get back on a less stress?
Okay, so one way actually of doing that, I noticed for myself, observing myself, for example, just change it up, try to do something different. Just instead of just thinking about the situation, just go for a quick run. This will boost your endorphins, and it will just really help you to become more happy at that moment. And when you get back, you can start rethinking things, and maybe you will feel much better, and you maybe will have the solution for your problems you have, and that will reduce the stress you have. So my recommendation here is doing an exercise, or doing a 30 minutes, 20 minutes meditation, just paying attention to your thoughts, paying attention to your breathing. And that's other way of doing it as well. Just make sure you guys don't fall for this trap where you want to go drink or smoke or take any drugs, because this will only solve it for really quick time. But when the chemicals come out of your body, you're just going to feel much worse. You're going to be even more stressed and more depressed and more anxious. So it's definitely something you don't want to do. So it's better to do exercise or go meditate or just do something you enjoy doing. Go hang out with your friends, socialize, maybe go salsa dancing like me and Gildas go do that once a week at least. Just do something fun. Yeah, go talk to someone you know who understands you, someone like maybe your family member or some good friend you have, and that should cheer you up. And you guys are not alone. We all have these days like this where we feel like this suffering, and we need to share it with each other and be happy with.
One thing that you will tell people to get them going.
One thing to get them going.
If you see somebody who's not sure how to start, in one sentence, what would you say?
Get them going with anything.
With anything. Well, anything positive, which means if somebody wants to exercise, what would you tell them? Or meditate, what you tell them so that they start now?
Okay guys, so if you want to achieve something, if you have goals set, don't wait for a next day. The day is right now. Everything happens in the present moment. So if you have a vision of what you want to do, you want to start doing things right now, because the present moment is all you have. You don't want to start thinking about the past or the future. You want to do everything in this present moment. So if you have anything you want to achieve, guys, you just start right now. Don't wait for it. Don't think about it, because that's just illusion. You want to start doing it now. If you've got a vision, you want to start going at it right now.
Wonderful. Where can we find you on social media, websites here in Worthing?
Okay, so on my Facebook, it's my name, Armandas Ivanauskas. You can find me on. My Instagram is also Armandas Ivanauskas. And my website is also armandasivanauskas.com. And also my YouTube, you can also find me on Armandas Ivanauskas as well. Okay.
Wonderful. What services do you offer in general?
Okay, so I offer personal training on the bars calisthenics in Worthing. So I train people, I show them how to different progressions, how to achieve different types of movements. So like, for example, like handstands, human flags, front levers, back levers. And in general, if you want to just lose weight, I can help you with that as well. Build muscle, build strength. And also I help with nutrition. So I set vegan meal plans. It has a calorie breakdown, a macronutrient breakdown, micronutrient breakdown, so you can see what kind of vitamins and minerals you're getting during the day and how many calories you're eating as well. And this is suitable if you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, build muscle, or just be healthy in general. So I offer with that, and also of course I help you set your mindset to the right direction, staying positive. So I'm always going to be here, pushing you, helping you to succeed in what you want to achieve.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Armandas. We're going to now train and practice all you shared about the mindfulness, the exercise, and the nutrition. We're going to be, thank you for watching and listening, back for another podcast with brand new insights, because Armandas is going now on a journey from Amsterdam to Paris and maybe further by bicycle. It's going to be available, so you can find him on all the social media platforms that he mentioned, and on my Facebook, Gilda Nicot, Instagram, Nicot Gilda, and website www.gildanicot.com. That's GILDASNICOT.com. Have a beautiful day, enjoy, and if you can put in practice, or if you have any opinion on all you heard today, comment, message, and be happy.
Yeah, be happy.
Woo!